90 degrees and it's getting hotter. Seems to me there was a lot of sweat, blood and tears. 90 degrees and getting hotter, so damn hot, still getting hotter. And had exploding beers. 90 degrees, still getting hotter. People dying and a lot of sweat, blood and tears. 90 degrees and they're getting hotter. Screaming eyeball people, you gotta protect, cover those ears. In 90 degrees, in 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And it's getting hotter.
"90 degrees and still rising. Surely it can't get any hotter."
Apparently it can. If the mainland's in the depths of winter, this weather of ours just doesn't make sense.
Some rain wouldn't hurt. At least it would cool the air a bit.
Thank you, Frankie.
Can I help you?
I'll have a lager and lime, please.
It's the best I can do, I'm afraid. Unless you want me to drain it off.
No, not now. Tell me, is the Swan far from here?
Take the next right fork, you can't miss it. As a matter of fact, I'm going there myself. I'd offer to show you the way, only, I think you should let this cool down a bit.
Do I owe you anything?
No, that's all right.
Go, 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 back to the start. Go, 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 don't break someone else's heart. Go, 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 back to the start. Go and break someone else's heart. When you're at home, hello, you're all alone. You gotta know, I love you, baby.
So Matt said to me she thought that the budgie was egg-bound. And I said, well, we'll have to do something about it because it'll die if we don't. I said, have you got the book on the budgie? She said, no. So she sent the boy out to buy a book.
Bob, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Thinking.
Thinking? You're lucky to be breathing.
It's this blasted heat.
Forget it, no harm done. But take it easy.
So she rang me up the next day, told me there was no eggs, rang me up the next day, no eggs. So I said, oh, well, you better take it to the university and have it seen to there. So she said, oh, I can't do that. She said, it says in the budgie book, you've got to keep them in the one heat. If I take it out in the cold, it'll get pneumonia and die.
Sorry again, Jeff.
She got the vet in to have a look at it and checked the dog for it. And he goes to the cage, gets the budgie out, opens the cage, the budgie flies out, a light's on the mat, the dog jumps on it, and no budgie.
To me, but now it's gone astray. I just happen to be so very far away.
Has Callum brought my parcel yet?
My husband should be back any minute now, Mr. Hanson.
Tell him to bring it straight to my room.
Well, he's not very polite, is he?
No.
Yeah, you heard that screaming noise lately? Been going around? Screaming noise? Yeah, awful screaming sound. It's sort of accompanied by music. Don't know, I've never heard the likes of it myself.
Sure you just have the radio on or something?
Well, I thought that to start with, but the bloody thing blew up the other day and I can still hear it.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Must get your ears checked out.
Ridiculous it was. Well, funny you should say, because the old doc had a look at them the other day and he said the same thing.
Blimey.
Yeah.
My name's Stone, Dr. Stone.
I'll have a lager and lime, please. Oh, it is hot, isn't it?
This time of year, we usually have the same weather as you on the mainland.
Then again, Bob.
No, just one for Tinker. I must be on the way. That's the way.
Oh, that's better. I think if you don't mind, Doctor, I'll finish this upstairs. I'd like to freshen up a bit.
Is this all right for you? I see you're reading one of my husband's books. Oh, I see you're reading one of my husband's books.
Yes, I thought I should. Is Mr. Callum's new novel interesting? God, it's hot. It's like being in the tropics.
You old bastards. You're only 23, but you're bastards. You old bastards. You look like Peter Starsky. What's up with your dog? You old bastard. No wonder you walk funny. Yeah, one of the romance. I could have lent you that money. So I'm
He picked this off the back. Look at that. That's good. He said it's got a tumour.
I can. Buying up the whole place. Yeah, we've got to have something to keep us cool. The Met station's like a ruddy oven. I've never known anything like it.
Oh, they're envying us over on the mainland. My publisher's threatening to pay me a prolonged visit.
Oh, I'll tell him to bring some of that snow with him. We could use it.
Haven't you weather experts figured out what's causing this heat yet?
Well, cheerio, Jeff. See you later.
Yeah. Hello,
My
darling.
name's Stone, Dr. Stone.
Everything okay?
Yes, thanks. Do you have a good trip?
Apart from nearly knocking down Bob Hayward.
Oh, is that Mr. Handson's parcel?
Yes, what?
He's been asking about it.
He ordered it to be taken up to his room immediately.
Did he? Must be important. I'll take it up straight away.
Hello.
Your parcel, Mr. Hanson.
Well, come on, give it to me.
I was once visiting a relative in hospital and she had depression.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. Your new secretary's arrived.
She's quite the modern miss.
Really? Mm-hmm. Where is she now?
Down at the cove. She went for a swim.
I won't be long, darling.
The sun's so warm it burns my nose. I'm wearing sandals that show my toes. I'm in love with the blue sky above, 'cause it's summertime again. The trees and grass the deepest green. The smell is strong from the gents' latrine. I'm in love with the big sun above, 'cause it's summertime again. The boats are sailing on the lake. The birds...
The temperature's risen 3 degrees in the last half hour.
I'm in love with the blue sky above, 'cause it's summertime again. Winter time again. Yeah, it's winter time again.
Hello, Jeff. Come on in for a swim. It's fabulous. You can't just have a girl and then walk away as though nothing has happened. Oh, don't shout at me, Jeff. You always did go on. Cool down. And what are you going to tell your wife?
That's my problem.
But you didn't like the look of me? As far as she's concerned, I'm just your new secretary. You never did tell her about us, did you?
Hello.
I don't know. Sounds as though it came from beyond the point. Strange. Bob said he heard a peculiar noise when I nearly ran him over.
So that's what you poor man said.
Has Callum brought my parcel yet?
What happened? I found him wandering all over the road, up by his meadow. That old state he was in. He keeps on about his sheep being dead.
Sheep? What's the matter, Ben, old son?
It's my sheep. They all be dead.
How were they killed?
Someone's killed my sheep.
How were they killed?
Yes, there's a couch in my study.
I said, how were they killed?
Don't you see he's in no fit to take to answer questions?
You found the old man?
Yeah.
Did you see the sheep?
No.
Only ask straightforward questions. There's no harm in that.
What do you think happened? Do you think his sheep are all dead?
Well, who can tell?
Oh, Mr. Hanson. I wonder why he was so interested in how those sheep died.
Why didn't you ask him?
The doctor's not sure it isn't just the heat affecting him. Mrs. Siddle.
Jeff, look, something's happened tonight.
He thinks there's something wrong with the sheep. Could you get your son to check on him?
What's that?
What's that?
Look, I can't shout. I don't want Stella to hear.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I said, remember that noise I heard on the road?
Don't worry, he'll be home soon.
I'll come over.
Jeff?
There's a cream cracker under that settee. How long's that been there?
Jeff?
I can't think when I last had cream crackers. I'm half done this place. I'm going to save that cream cracker and show it to her next time she starts going on about Stafford House. This cream cracker was under the settee. I've only got to send this cream cracker to the Director of Social Services and you'll be on the carpet.
Jeff? Yeah. There's something wrong with the television. You come and look at it?
The phone's been playing up too. Must be the static building up through this heat.
No, I'll turn it off.
What's the matter?
Never done that before. Don't come in, there's glass everywhere.
Oh, what's happened to this?
Go and get a dustpan and brush, will you, love? Look, get the dustpan. You don't want the dog dashing in and getting himself cut, do you?
You men and your horse racing.
Jeff?
Mrs. Siddle.
Look, something's happened tonight.
Ben's with us. He's not feeling too well, but Dr. Stone's going to bring him home.
What's that?
He thinks there's something wrong with the sheep. Could you get your son to check on him?
But you remember that noise?
What's that?
I said, remember that noise I heard on the road?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'll come over. Look, Stella, I'm just going to go down to the village. I might as well try and see if I can get a replacement set.
What a story.
Come back here.
Here, Pat, here. Who told you to come, boy, eh? Who told you to come? Oh, well, you've got to stay now you're here.
Like that one. What one? I'm not taking this. I'm seeing it properly. Oh, shut up.
Oh, fish chips, rubber tips, models got no bar.
What's the matter, boy?
Bish, bash, Barbara Brown, she's on the dog and bone. Oh, beer, queer, ginger beer, hey, your Uncle Bert. Tic tac, low cat flat, mother with me shirt. Niggas on the Pub rub, a ready rub on the mantelpiece.
Roots, boots, a whistle and flute, Sam Foxy's me niece. And a pub song, or what's that pong? Anyone see me bag? Outside loot, snooker and you, don't do anything, drag on it. Crack, crack, funny, funny, crack, crack, funny, funny, crack, crack, funny, funny, crack, crack, funny, funny, crack, 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 funny, funny, crack, crack, funny, funny, crack, funny, funny, crack, crack, funny, funny, crack, crack, funny, crack.
I've been rocking all day drinking.
Scarborough on the 864. Batteries, trousers, and so much more. Not 1200 everybody, folks. Scarborough, it's a big windy city where the windows are big and the girls are quite pretty. And that's Scarborough, Scarborough. So if you're coming to Scarborough, then stay.
Some iced coffee will probably help.
Don't you get bored here with the isolation?
Bored? Yes, I suppose so at times. But then who doesn't?
What happened to Mr. Callum's
last secretary? Did she get lonely? Is that why she left?
Well, as a matter of fact, she didn't leave. Jeff had to ask her to go.
I can understand the girl. He's a very attractive man. Yes, sir.
Much of the stuff I've written for television has been about the North. And I've always been in headlong flight.
I thought I'd get a bit more of the book written before opening time.
I expected it to cool down by evening. Instead it seems to be getting hotter.
Bob never turned up, did he?
No.
Jeff. Oh, you don't mind if I call you Jeff?
Do you, Jeff?
No, I don't. Next chapter, then. I'd like to finish tonight, if possible.
I'll take my coffee and get the bar ready.
Trouble at Mill. That was a tale of hopes disappointed, of ambitions not realised, and it's almost unbearably sad.
Mucho.
isn't it?
Hello.
You got to get up every morning. You got to live your life to the hilt. You've got to stop yourself.
Jeff! Something's just landed over by the hill.
Did it make a noise?
Well, yes, that's what first drew my attention to it. A sort of, whirring, whining noise.
It was from that direction, was it?
Yes, I think so. Jeff?
He's crazy, I mean it. Whatever he's doing, he's obsessed by it.
Yes, she's right. If we stay out here much longer, we'll all be having nightmares.
Let's go back.
Now, hold it. You said you saw something. Now, that's why we came out here. Well, did you or didn't you?
In this case, I don't know.
You stay here. I'm going to take a look.
Please, Jeff, be careful.
Must have been the other side of that higher ground.
Let's get out of here. Wait till tomorrow when it's light.
You can't leave us here, and I'm not going any further.
All right. But I'll tell you one thing. This is my hotel, not your bloody laboratory. Hanson, are you in there? Hanson, do you hear me?
I can't talk to you now. Go away.
Open this door. Hanson, open this door or I'll kick it down.
No! Give me another moment.
What are you doing in there anyway? What's going on? Hanson! Hanson!
The door! Close the door, you idiot! The devil do you think you're doing coming in here like that?
Never mind about me. What the hell do you think you're up to? You were prowling around out there.
What's this about a landing?
I came here to ask questions, not answer them.
Yes, but this landing, what was it? Look, I can assure you I can give you a complete explanation, but this is extremely important.
Well, actually, it was my wife who saw it.
And I don't owe you any explanation. Go on.
Well, she heard a whirring noise. When she looked in its direction, she saw light, something glowing.
Yes?
And she thought she saw it land.
Yes. Landed? Where?
The other side of the hill. Do you know what it was?
It was an accident.
Well, what was it, Hanson?
I have been convinced that this island has become the center of an invasion. The central landing point for beings from another planet. I don't expect you to believe this, Cullum.
Beings from another planet.
Exactly. And that is what has caused this inexplicable heat.
Well, I've heard some yarns. The villagers are blaming the bomb, but this theory of yours, no, it's too much.
Remember that parcel you collected for me?
I'll take it up straight away.
It contained this, an infrared filter. I experimented with a special camera, and I placed it here.
I used a mirror reflector,
and I placed it here.
But it would automatically be triggered by anything that crossed its line of vision. And something did come through. Yes, it did.
And I placed it here.
Now, there's only one place where that kind of heat exists. Out there, where the cosmic gases ferment and generate a heat far greater than anything we can ever imagine. That's where those beings must come from.
If you're right, how are they getting here? Where are they?
If we knew that, we might be able to destroy them before it's too late. Tell me, has anybody else heard this?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Bob did. In the lane, over by the gravel pits. Somewhere in this area.
Callum!
Sorry again, Jennifer.
I appreciate how you feel. I know he was a friend of yours. But that won't do any good now. Look at this.
Hanson, we've got to warn people. They should be told.
No, not yet. You had to know, didn't you? Well, now you're going to do what I say. I've been in touch with the authorities, but they dismissed me as a crank, just like you did. But I must have evidence. And I would have got it if you hadn't destroyed that photograph. I need time to complete my tests.
How much time?
2 or 3 hours.
Adam, it's getting hotter, Frankie.
So like you're right, it is. There you are.
What an atmosphere.
They probably heard about Benson.
I think I'd better finish that typing, Mrs. Callum.
Yeah, Hanson.
Something wrong?
No, nothing.
Jeff, I know you.
There's nothing wrong, I tell you. I'm sorry, it's this damn heat that's making me jumpy.
We've been the same at the med station, getting on each other's nerves.
What on earth's going on out there?
There's trouble at mill.
Here we are.
Don't touch me.
I don't want to put a plaster on your arm.
Well, let Ken do it.
What's the matter?
Oh, there you go, Callum. This heat's bound to lead to irrational behavior. I'll do it.
You got to let your eyeball scream. You got to let them eyeball scream. You got to let your eyeball scream. You got to let them eyeball scream. Got to let them eyeball scream. You got to let them eyeball scream. You got to let them eyeball scream. You got to let them eyeball scream. Let them eyeball scream.
Come on, Tinker. Back to the pub. It's all right.
Red bam, I'm on screen.
She said, what you drinking? I said, the answer is always too much. She said, it's 2019, oh man, and I think you're out of touch. I said, I like it that way, I like it that way, I like it that way. I move the face out of my grudge. Cause when it comes to the crunch, you're right, I drink too much. Oh, when it comes to the crunch, I probably drink too much. Yeah, when it comes to the crunch and such.
If this heat goes on increasing like this, it could very well drive us all insane. After that, it's only a matter of time before the brain's affected. If this heat goes on increasing like this, it could very well drive us all insane.
And that's what Hansen keeps on saying, and as a result, 2 men have already been killed.
2?
Who's being killed?
Creatures? What do you mean, creatures?
Who's being killed?
2? Calm down. Creatures?
Bob? How?
2?
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It was an accident.
These damn creatures are on this island, killing God knows how many people.
Creatures? What do you mean, creatures?
Kind of had no business to tell you that.
Jeff, what is it you two know that I don't?
Yes, we have.
It's logical to assume that the same sort of thing might be happening in reverse. Then the main force will come.
Hansen!
And getting emotional isn't going to help. We must alert the mainland.
How? Telephone's out of action.
Now, what about the Met station? They should be able to transmit a message. I'll drive up there.
Oh, just a moment, Doctor. This could be very dangerous, you know.
Someone has to go. We've lost enough time already.
Very well. But don't go till I come back.
I'll come with you, Doctor.
Well, there's no point in both of us going. Now, you stay here and look after the girls.
This'll help you to keep in touch with us. Ariel, press to speak, release to receive. Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Good luck, Doctor.
And be careful.
Don't worry, I will.
Hello, Hansen? Are you there, Hansen?
You're a holy roller and you know you play the scar. You're a holy roller and you know just what it's for. Roll the dice, think of something nice, think of your babe and I play the game, but you know you
get me that way. No, you don't get me. No, you don't get me that way. You just don't get me. You won't with me that way. You can't with me that way. You won't get me that way. You're not gonna get me that way.
Stone, get away from there, can you hear me? Get away from there! It's your only chance!
I can't hear you! It's this way!
Horrible.
What now?
It depends.
We've got to try again. I'm going this time.
Wait, cut it! If you go out there, you're going to risk sacrificing another life.
The doctor took the risk. Anyway, we can't just leave him there. We've got to find out what's happened to him.
No! I'll have to go.
The temperature's risen 3 degrees in the last half hour.
He's right, Jeff.
Take your Land Rover. Got the keys?
Supposing those things are still out there, what will you do?
Well, if they are there, I shall have to try and avoid making the same mistakes as Dr. Stern, won't I? You keep these doors locked, and that set switched on.
Can you hear me? Callum, can you hear me?
Lock the windows, Frankie.
This is Hanson. Can you hear me? Callum, can you hear me? Why didn't you answer?
Angela, it's all right. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's no need to be afraid. Come on, lie down.
You knew her before, didn't you?
Can you hear me?
Who?
You know I mean, that girl. You knew her before she came here.
I was once visiting a relative in hospital.
All right, I knew her now. Leave it at that.
Don't lie to me, Jeff.
No,
Why didn't you answer?
leave it at that. There's no comparison with what I feel for you. That's why we moved here. It was completely physical, I promise you. She never meant a thing to me. She never will.
Can you hear me? Callum, can you hear me?
Callum.
This is Hanson. This is Hanson. Why didn't you answer?
Found the other one.
Can you hear me? Callum, can you hear me? Why didn't you answer?
Yes, I can hear you. Where are you?
I'm at the gravel pit. I've found Stone's body. He's dead.
Has Callum brought my parcel yet?
Why didn't you answer?
Only ask straightforward questions, no harm in that.
The ground here is all scorched. This is obviously the way they came.
Landed?
It's getting hotter. I'm going in.
Hanson, be careful. Remember, 2 people have already died there.
Yes, but this landing, what was it? Only ask straightforward questions, no harm in that. It was an accident. I don't expect you to believe this, Callum.
Hanson, I'm not receiving you. Hanson, do you hear me?
What's wrong? Why doesn't he answer?
Get down.
Hanson?
Sit around. Sit down. Shake it up. Shake it out.
It's a woman! I'll have to stop her!
What are we going to do? What in hell's name are we going to do?
This is Hanson. Can you hear me? Callum, can you hear me? Why didn't you answer?
Hanson, what happened? The set went off. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. The aerial must have been screened by the pit. But I've discovered something very important, Callum. They're attracted to light. To them, it's a source of energy. So turn out all your lights. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Is there anything else?
I'll have a lager and lime, please.
In 1961, I had supper with Isherwood. I was in Beyond the Fringe at the time, which he'd seen and been very taken with the Anglican sermon I parodied. The first time I remember becoming helpless with laughing was watching George Formby in a film about some money hidden in some chairs. As Philip Ross says, there's nothing more wearing than pretending to be the author of one's books, except pretending not to be.
God, it's hot. It's like being in the tropics.
Hello.
Oh, it is hot, isn't it?
Well, what do we do now? Do we just wait?
I can't stand this another minute.
I feel the same. I want to get away.
I'll drive another way.
Dave told me there was no eggs. She rang me up the next day, no eggs. So I said to her, well, you better take it to the university and have it fixed through there.
We were in the office when the lights blew. We heard the explosion and found the operator. We got him to the wardroom, but he was dead, burned to death.
Well, that explains it. That finally explains it.
Well, would you mind letting us in on the secret?
It's quite simple. Your station is the means by which these beings got here.
But this station?
These impulses are useful, but they're quite harmless, aren't they? You must be aware of the fact that increasingly we've been sending out high-frequency impulses to explore space. Remember that parcel you collected for me? It contained this, an infrared filter. I experimented with a special camera, and I placed it here.
Do you realize what you're saying?
Whatever you do, don't forget, drive without lights.
I see.
To the university and have it seen to there. So she said, no, I can't do that. You've got to keep them in the one heat. If I take it out in the cold, it will get pneumonia and die. So anyway, she got the best thing to look at.
Angela, is she all right? Yeah, I missed her, but only just.
They got to us.
Anyone hurt?
Yeah, the operator. Burnt to death.
Oh, good.
They got...
Did you manage to contact the mainland?
No.
Hey, Frankie. Here we are.
Fine. Get them tied up in bundles of 3, like I told you. Now, look, this is what I got in mind. We'll have to split up into 2 separate groups.
Is that a good idea?
It's absolutely essential. You know those hayricks out on the point there? Foster here will intercept them with the dynamite, and I'll double back and help him. What will we be doing while all this is going on? You'll go to the top of the cliff. As soon as the fires are alight, you'll send up emergency signals to alert the main.
I'm getting to the age when one looks back and wonders if life would have been different had more of it been spent under a government one could respect, let alone agree with.
Has anybody got any better ideas? Drive without lights. Has Callum brought my parcel yet?
This is my hotel, not your bloody laboratory.
Really, ask a straightforward question. There's no harm in that.
Can you see them?
Why do you think Hanson split us into 2 groups?
He's a peculiar chap.
That's what I thought. Angela seems to be taking it pretty badly.
This was a good idea of yours. My fingertips were sticking to the keys.
Ken, if things get tough, will you look after her? And leave me free to take care of Frankie.
Sure.
That's it. Let's go.
I'll have a lager and lime.
direction of the meadow.
Come on, we must keep going.
My head's swimming whirlpool. Hey, it's never hurtful. You got me circles.
Jeff!
I'll get her. Take this.
When you hear the attack warning, you and your family must take cover at once.
In headaches, in worry, vaguely life lags away. And time will have its fancy, tomorrow or today.
I don't want to kill you, but I will if I have to. Now don't stop me.
You're right. It's hopeless, completely hopeless. So for once in your damn life, do something for someone else.
Or you may hear 3 whistles, like this. In some areas, the warning may be given by means of 3 gongs, like this.
Oh, go on, shoot!
Take a holiday somewhere where the sun don't shine. Somewhere take a holiday don't shine. Somewhere where the sun don't shine on me. Somewhere where the sun don't shine on me. Pack up my troubles, leave them by my own chair.
take a holiday somewhere where the sun don't shine. Take a holiday, don't shine. Somewhere where the sun don't shine on.
So Matt knows the so Matt wanted to do that for him. He said, well, cremation is the most hygienic thing, Matt. That will be several things.
Has Callum brought my parcel yet?
That was a tale of hopes disappointed, of ambitions not realised, and it's almost unbearably sad.
So weird.
Oh.